Yeah, and while we're anxiously looking ahead to tomorrow night's home game, we do want to take a minute to look back at some of the fond memories from the Padres playoff past. Our Brian White sat down with some former players as they recalled some of their favorite moments.
With the Padres playoff excitement in the air, we want to take a look back over the decades at some of the most memorable postseason game time moments for the Pods.
This here is my baby, man. I still have it, and I still love to put my hand in it. I still smell it, and I can hear the noise. I can smell and feel some of it. It's a great souvenir, if you will, but it was also an amazing glove for me for a lot of years.
Tim Flannery played for the Padres for 10 years and coached for 7, and he remembers the special 1984 postseason.
1984 was a magic year for the ball club, but also the city. We were in the playoffs, we won the division, so we went to Chicago to play the Cubs. We got just steamrolled. The first game 13-0. The next game we lost 4-2.
Being down 2 games in their first postseason appearance ever, the Padres team then flew back to San Diego for their first home game against Chicago, and that's when it started.
Well, as soon as we land in San Diego, we see all these people on the streets, lining the streets, and this was late at night. And that momentum, that was the spark that started the momentum.
The Pods won that first home game against the Cubs 7-0, and on the next night to tie up the series, the Padres rallied hard, but were losing in the bottom of the 9th. With Tony Gwynn on base, the stage was set for Steve Garvey's famous home run to put the Padres on top for the win.
Once I saw that pitch, I knew I got my hands up and got on top of it, created the backspin, and when it took off, I knew it had a good chance. Once I hit the bag, I lifted my arm up, and I hadn't seen that too much before, but I really wanted to let the fans know that this was for them.
They went on to beat the Cubs a 3rd time to win the series, making them the National League champions. They may have lost to Detroit in the World Series after that, but beating the Cubs to get there was something special.
This is the '84 ring. The National League Championship ring.
One thing both Steve and Tim agree on is the importance of Padres fans at home.
I think it makes a world of difference. I've always said when you're home, the fans are the wind beneath your wings.
And Tim was even nice enough to bring out the old number 11.
They laughed at first on the road, calling these are the worst uniforms at all, but once you beat everybody, you can wear anything you want.
Brian White, CBS 8.